Hello and welcome back to Touhou Puppet Play Natural Lore. In the last part, I did some stuff and then ended up going to the Team Rocket base and fighting a bunch of Team Rocket people. And then I stopped because it seemed like I was about to have to fight Giovanni and I needed to go pee, so I stopped. And now I'm gonna go fight Giovanni, I guess. That's what I'm doing. This is a building, this is a department store. What building was I going to again? Right, it was the game corner. So yeah, this wasn't a planned recording that I'm doing right now. Basically, I recorded the previous three parts yesterday, and I wasn't expecting to be able to record today, but now I suddenly am. So I'm going ahead and doing it. Since I did 3 recording sessions yesterday, and I needed to do 4 recording sessions in order for the series to be like in line with Walking Dead in the amount of recordings, I'm doing 1 recording today, and that's it. So I don't know how long I'll end up playing. It'll depend on how much I want to keep playing, but I'm only going to do 1 recording, and then next time I play I will do Walking Dead, which is episode 4, which is a pretty long episode, so that might be the only episode that takes 5 parts. I don't know. Special attack. Who uses special attacks? Mitsumo does, I guess. Here you go, have a calcium. I think he might be the only special attacker in this group. Actually, I think Kakiwa is a special attacker. I mean, they're kind of a mixed attacker. Most of these guys are mixed attackers. Yoroshi's attacker. I don't know what the hell Jun is. Jun just has moves. Anyway, you guys. I know you ruined our plans at Mount Moon. That I did? So yeah, not exactly, like I said, not a planned recording, and I didn't really try to come up with anything to talk about, so I'm not gonna have too many things to talk about this recording, but you know, maybe I'll come up with stuff, or maybe I won't. What a good start. First thing I hit is, yep, and then you hit reflect, so I'm just kind of useless in this fight, and now the kitty is whining. Yep, everything's just going to plan right now, isn't it? I deal with this every time I fucking kidding. Wow, you suck as a trainer, you know that? One day this Patchouli will die, one day this kitten will stop yelling into oblivion. But today is not that day. For now, this is how it will be until it stops being so. Jen, huh? You're beast type, this would be against water, right? I bet it is. Not the only cannon to throw water on. I'm joking, I wouldn't do that. What is he fucking... What? What do you want? Sorry. Wait. Be calm. I'm holding you like this. You're gonna be calm. You're sharp. Maybe. What are you doing? Right there. Isn't really a game I can pet you with and play at the same time. Eh? Well, what are you doing? Where are you going? Well, you're going over there. This is a disaster of a recording session. Nope, and there he goes. Who was coming out? I don't know. I wasn't reading that. I was looking at the cat. Romeo. Romeo indeed. Wouldn't it be great if I could have used your Aime in the spider? Probably could have, but I didn't know you were switching into Romeo, and now you're getting confused, Ray? Man, you suck, dude. Yes, I'm not sure. Use a bunch of screens, and then use confused Ray, and I'm just going to be a very annoying trainer in general. Yes. Name a more iconic duo than Kasume and punching herself in the face? I certainly can't. I'd love to do that. Of course. So do you think she's actually punching herself in the face, or do you think she like punches the bucket and that hurts her hand? Is that what's happening? Who knows? Not happening anymore, because the stupid Romeo is gone, and the stupid grunt is gone. How can you not see the beauty of our evil? Alright. Mistia, huh? Is Mistia a beast type, or is she just a flying type? I don't know. Indecision, please do something. I would count that as something. That was about half health. So, jamming. Okay, I can't escape now. So I uploaded the last part of episode 2 of The Walking Dead earlier, which means I can finally later today upload the cover I did of a track that plays in there. This is called It's Over. That's the name of the track. And I've had that done for like a week now, and I've been waiting to upload it because I didn't want to upload it before that part because it includes a screenshot from it, and I'd consider that might be like a spoiler or something. So I'm finally gonna upload it. So I'm gonna upload that later today, and then I will upload the Shion video on Christmas because it's a Christmas video now because I said so. Oh wow, what a convenient burn. Now you will die this turn after you do 4 damage to me. And Momi's cry sounds so weird. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, this is Koichi. Character I technically could use because they'd be based on the naming scheme, but at this rate I'm probably not, especially since they're probably a heart type, and you know who else is a heart type? Pretty sure Advent Racin's a heart type. Wouldn't it be great if I get Advent Racing? But nope. The shard is nowhere. He's disappeared. Where could I get the shard? Nobody knows. Anyway, it took like 5 fucking minutes to fight 2 trainers. This is going great so far, huh? 667. You've ascended past the 666. Did you say Ayaya? You had a character that said Ayaya and you didn't give him an Aya? This missed opportunity here. So I guess another thing, I uploaded the video the compilation I made out of the Touhou sorter videos where I played about Touhou for over 20 minutes, and then I'm uploaded with that. I am now officially done with the entire arc of my channel. I'm done. I'm never doing sorter stuff again. That was a thing I wanted to do just to try it out. By God, did I fucking do it? And now I'm done. Now I'm never doing it again. Fucking music sorters, nope. Never. Where's the Pokemon Center? It's over here. When I checked last night, it already had a dislike on it, which isn't surprising. I said some probably pretty inflammatory things in that video, but this is what I kind of do. I'm very blunt about my opinions of Touhou, even if I am fully aware that some of them are probably just wrong because of lack of information, but I just say it anyway. And I don't really give a fuck if it happens to piss someone off, which it might sometimes. And also I have sailor mouth, so sometimes when I say things, I make it sound like I have more of a strong opinion of it than I do because of my language, but that's just how I talk, so you know. It's already got 1 dislike. It won't surprise me if it gets any more views. I don't know if it will. It's got like 20 something. It won't surprise me if it gets more dislikes. I've never directly gotten like a negative comment about any the shit I said about Touhou before, so there's that. Maybe one day. Then I guess with that, like the Okina video, it got to like I don't know, like 50 views, and I thought that was it. But then like yesterday, it like doubled for some reason, so that's something. Wonder if that'll go somewhere. Maybe it won't. Doesn't really matter. Just something to talk about before I fight this fucking guy. So, I must say, I am impressed you got here. Team Rocket captures Bonica from around the world. They're important tools for keeping our criminal enterprise going. I am the leader, Giovanni. For your insolence, you will feel a world of pain. This was the boss thing they had in Puppet Dance, wasn't it? Good old Goku theme. so intense and stuff. Right. Ground is super effective against fire. I forgot about that. But I can throw a water gun at you, and you will die because you're ground. Mitsumo, that's not half health Mitsumo. You're supposed to take him down in 2 hits. Yeah, this is also like supposed to be. I think this is supposed to be mixed with Maxie and Archie's theme from Ruby and Sapphire. Yeah, you can definitely hear it right there. Man, Maxie and Archie, like, I like how like 0 to 100 that Pokemon, the 0 to 100 way that Pokemon villains went, because it was just like for the first 2 generations, it was just Team Rocket. You had Team Rocket in the first game, and then you basically had a stupider Team Rocket in the second game, because Giovanni was no longer leading it, so it was just a bunch, like, the rest of them scrambling around to try to get his attention, to maybe try to start it up again until they gave up. And then what did they do in the 3rd generation? Oh yeah, there's these terrorists that are going to either that want to expand the land or the sea, and so what they want to do that is they want to cause a massive. They either want to cause a massive drought that will cause like fucking. That will be so bad that it'll cause massive portions of the ocean to dehydrate, to just fucking disappear and go into land, because so the water cycle works. Or you have the fucking Team Aqua, who are just like, yeah, we're going to flood a bunch of places. And it's just like, what the fuck? Yeah, she used Minimize 3 times because Giovanni's a very good trainer, so this is the rest of my life now. Oh, now it isn't. And then, like, and the funniest thing about the plot of those games is that they basically get what they wanted. Because, like, as soon as they awaken Groudon or Kyogre, they immediately do what I assume they expected to happen, which is Groudon causes a drought that starts to cause the things to dehydrate, causes the water to evaporate, and causes a flood that causes a bunch of people to fucking drown. And this fight is terrible. Holy shit, this fight sucks. Yeah, here's my Suika. I used it minimized 3 times and you can't fucking hit her. Fuck you, Giovanni. Alright, how's the rest of this fight gonna go? 2 other Pokemon. Oh, yeah. I think I might just lose here because I got extremely unlucky with Suika and lost like 2 members of my team. Cool fight, Giovanni. Cool fight. Does this kill me? Nope. Yeah, then in the story, basically, that they get what they want, and then they immediately are like, wait, I didn't want this to happen, when if this happens, it'll cause, like, all of humanity to die, and it's like, no shit! So, so, you know, then you stop Kyogre or Groudon, or in the 3rd game, you stop both of them, or something, and it's just like, what the hell even is Team Aqua and Team Magma? They're just, like, comedically stupid, but the funny thing is, I understand why Archie's comedically stupid, because he's a fucking pirate, but Maxie's supposed to be smart, and he's just as stupid as Archie, and I've just found that to be really funny. So yeah, they went from the Mafia to ecological terrorists who don't realize why their plans are stupid until they happen, and then the obvious things happen. Give it Ghost move now. 7100. It doesn't really have a place in your moveset, especially when I currently have a... Yeah, your needs are flying, so I don't want to get rid of your flying quick attack. I'm sure Shadow Hit does less in return, so yeah, just get rid of it. So yeah, they went from 0 to 100 Pokemon villains, and then they were like, wait, this is already like the 2nd group, and we already have like eco-terrorists that almost destroyed the world. Where do we go from that? I know, since the legendaries were created in this game, or like created the universe or something, because let's just make God a Pokemon now. Let's make it to where these villains, what they do, right, is they want to use the Pokemon that created the universe to restart the entire, basically remake the entirety of the universe in this guy's image. And it's like, alright, you do realize you've reached the peak already, right? You're not getting any more ridiculous than this? You want a guy that's just going to fucking recreate the entire universe? So that happens. Cyrus is a fucking character, isn't he? What do I fucking do here? I don't know what type Kane is. I currently can't really hit him with fire because Sumo's dead. Yeah, I might lose. I think I'm gonna lose here. Great. Brick Break. Brick Break do anything? Oh, nope. I'm just gonna lose. That's cool. Glad 2 of my Pokemon basically died because of Minimize being a terrible move that shouldn't exist, but it exists, and despite it being a terrible move that exists, it's put on the teams of bosses in Pokemon games. That's cool. Really cool. I win now. Nope. Thunder Wave. Right, so you're gonna die in 1 more hit. But am I gonna be paralyzed for a million times and then you beat me anyway, and you continue to beat my entire team and I just lose at the very end? That is very much a possibility that could happen here. Oh, yep, there's the first step. Yep, Wriggle's dead because of paralysis. That's fucking cool. Right. Step 1 of the dumbness happening. Alright, now Kashiwagi's gonna come out. Are you gonna one-shot her too? You gonna do that? You gonna do that? Oh, probably. Look at that. Look at the health bar go all the way down. Oh, she's not dead yet. Oh, but then poison doesn't affect you because you're steel type, and I didn't fucking know that. Because what part of that shows steel? It's just a woman in a dress. So have to look at that. Yep, that's steel. Look at all the fucking steel all over anyway. I won. That was stupid. Fuck Minimize. Stupid move. What? This can't be. I see that you raised Boniga with utmost care. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again. And then he just dropped the Silph Scope. Which is the only reason why you had to do this before you could do Lavender Tower. It's kind of weird how he doesn't, like, acknowledge that at all. I figured maybe there'd be dialogue about he's giving it to you as a prize for beating it, but no, he just drops it on his way out, I guess. Cool, thanks, dude. Now we're going to Lavender Tower. I don't know how far I'm going to do into Lavender Tower. It's been 17 minutes. I expected the fight against Giovanni to take like less than 10 minutes, and it took almost twice that. Ain't that great. Now I gotta walk all the way back to Lavender because I don't have Fly. Well, I do, but it doesn't work. A, because none of my Pokemon can use it, and B, I don't think you can use it with that badge anyway. So we're gonna... there's a way out of this town, somewhere is the way out of this town. Very confusing giant city. I don't know where I'm going, but I think I go this way. Talk to you. You heal the Bonica, yes. Then I can move on with my life and go to Lavender Tower. Do all that. I can finally get a flute, so I can get a Yukari. That was the wrong button. Alright, there you go. So yeah, they went from mobster, they went from the mob, you fight the mob, that's what you do in this game, to bioterrorists that almost accidentally get the world destroyed through sheer incompetence. Then you have Dimencio from Super Paper Mario, basically. Then from that, they basically said, okay, we can't really one-up ourselves in terms of ridiculousness, so let's just try to, like, make a team with a good story. So they did. They made Pokemon Black and White, which has the best story in the series, which isn't saying much because it's Pokemon, but, like, you know, they at least tried for once. So you had Black and White, where they had, like, you know, it's been a joke since, like, the 90s about how all Pokemon is, like, animal abuse and stuff, even though if you actually look into the lore of Pokemon, they have explanations for why that's not the case, but just ignore that. They actually tried to make a story out of that, where you had these bad guys called Team Plasma. They tried to make that a thing, where they tried to convince people to stop having Pokemon battles and just get rid of the Pokemon in general because it's bad for the Pokemon. And, but it turns out that was all a front, because the big bad guy named Getsis, he was using a child he adopted named In, who genuinely believed that was the case, because he was purposely surrounded by Pokemon that were treated terribly by trainers. So N would think that all Pokemon trainers are bad. So, like, the whole story is N genuinely believes this thing, but you find out at the end that Getsis was just using them for evil, because Getsis had this plan for everyone else to get rid of the Pokemon. So Team Plasma would be the only one with Pokemon, so then the Team Plasma could take over the region. So, you know, it's very complicated stuff that I summed up in 2 sentences, but trust me, it's good. Also, Gary's here. That's not good.
Hey, Gary, what brings you here? Is your Bonica dead? Hey, it's alive! I can at least make them faint, let's go.
Fucking hell, Gary. Alright, so that dialogue is basically Gary being a dick like he normally is, but the funny thing about that dialogue is, like, it, like, led to, Pokemon fan theory. I don't know if it's still, like, prominent, but I remember back when, you know, edgy Pokemon theories were the rage, back when, like, creepypastas about Pokemon were also the rage. One of the Pokemon game theories at the time was, right, so Gary, he used Rattata for a while on his team, and that turned to Eradicate, and you fought him a couple times. When you go to this tower, he's no longer using the Raticate, presumably because it's Eradicate, and you know, Gary, like many actual people who play Pokemon, yeah, we're just gonna miss fucking Fire Spin at the most crucial moment every time, because 90% means 50%, yep. Anyway, you just use a super potion, just use a super potion. I'm not having this shit right now. Yeah, 90%. Yep. Two-shot, oh, you think you can two-shot? No, you can't two-shot because your fire move's just gonna fucking miss you. Fuck you! I can't beat you now. I literally can't beat you now. Just give me 100% accurate fucking move for this fucking bucket already. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of missing things that should hit and they just don't because some moves just aren't 100% accurate when so many other moves in other types that are equivalent are 100% accurate, but this one just doesn't get to be 100% accurate for no reason. Alright, so, you know, Gary gets rid of his Eradicate, and when you fight him when you do this battle right here, an actual Pokemon and not Puppetmon, he doesn't have the Eradicate. Presumably because, like, you know, like so many other Pokemon trainers, like a bunch of people play Pokemon like this. I've done it in this playthrough. They get rid of their Pokemon that aren't good in exchange for better Pokemon. But somehow people are like, no, you see, the thing is, the reason he doesn't have his Eradicate at this moment, and the reason he's at Lavender Tower, is because you somehow killed his Raticate in the last battle you did. Just his Raticate, though. All his other Pokemon, they're still alive. But his Raticate, you killed his Raticate. So, that's why he fucking hates you so much, is because you killed his Raticate, and when you find him at Pokemon Tower, he's burying his Raticate. And when he says, oh, your Pokemon aren't dead, no, that's not him being a sarcastic asshole. That's him being, sad that his Raticate's dead. And it's just like, okay, sure thing. But that's just one of those Pokemon fan theories that I think are funny, because it's just like, it's trying to turn Gary's, like, one of Gary's many Ashholders comments into something a lot deeper than it's not. Anyway, this fight's kind of been a disaster, and I hope it just kind of works out. Who knows? It might. Or that could happen. Or that could happen. Of course. What a great episode this is. So many things going really cool today. Really cool. There's nothing I can do in this situation. The best I could do is, like, give Mitsumo a revive in case I need them later in the fight. Because I'm about to lose you. Sure, whatever. Maybe I'll need you later. Freeze. Yep, that's so cool. I love Freeze. It's such a good mechanic. 10% of the time you just lose. That's so cool. I'm glad it's still in Pokemon. Alright. How are you feeling about Decision? Please kill them with Blade Flash. Right, good. Thank you. How many Pokemon do you have left, dude? Why do you have the same thing I do? Aren't there only, like, one of these in this region? Because I don't think you can catch these guys in the wild. You can only get it from the dojo. And I grabbed that one. Shouldn't you have the other one? What is your... He may be weak to. Don't remember. Fire, that's it. Or no, not fire. I honestly don't remember. I just hope this bug can take it out. How many Pokemon do you have? 3? Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. I thought you had like 2 left. You have 3. What do you mean that didn't do any damage? Didn't do any damage? It's not damage. Why is Blade Flash super effective? Why am I weak to steel? What a part of wind and nature is weak to steel? Alright, that's a good. Get out of my face. So yeah, Team Plasma, that's what they did in the first game. In the second game, they lost all the subtlety and just became terrorists. To where, because Getsus went fucking insane, and then all the Team Plasma members that actually believed in In's cause, they left, so all that was left was the Team Plasma members that are fucking evil. So Team Plasma is just, like, they've dropped all their subtlety, and they just want to take over Unova. So what they do is they kidnap this ice dragon, and plug it into the gun of their flying pirate ship, and they use it to freeze a city. Probably off-screen killing a couple people. That's what happens. So then you stop them, and then Getsus tries to kill you, and he almost does. Like I'm not even kidding. Like he uses his ice dragon that is fused with this fire or electric dragon, and he almost fucking kills you. But then In shows up and he saves you, so you don't die. So Getsus almost fucking kills you, but he doesn't. So that's cool. And that was the plot of Pokemon Black 2, because you stop the crazy old man, and then he goes insane, so he's never seen again. You know, the thing about Pokemon Black and White 2 is that, you know, it has a different protagonist from the first game, and one of the big questions of the second game is where the protagonist that you played as in the first game is, so that comes to another, you know, Pokemon conspiracy theory, which is that Getsus just straight up killed your protagonist from the first game, and that's why they're not there, which, considering how batshit insane Getsus is in the second game, wouldn't surprise me. So, you know, that was Pokemon Black and White 2, first Pokemon games, you know, great introduction to Pokemon, where the game where your character is almost fucking killed. Pretty metal. And you have Gen 6 with Team Flare, which is like the worst villainous team because they're so fucking stupid. Basically, not counting Lysander, the leader, what everyone in Team Flare believes that isn't Lysander is that the world is really ugly, except for them. They're really pretty and cool and stuff. So they're going to like use the legendary Pokemon's power to like reset the world. By reset the world, that means like kill everything that isn't them, and then the world will be beautiful and something, and then it's really dumb, and at the end you fight Lysander, whose motivations are really dumb, and then he blows himself up at the end. I think so. I think there might be something about how in X he like makes himself immortal, and then in Y he kills himself because of the way the legendaries work, but I don't remember, because it wasn't a very good story.
What, you stinker? I took it easy on you too. How's your art book coming? I just caught a Seiyuko. I can't find a bigger one. Where could they be? I bet there aren't any left. Well, I better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish. Why is this turning into the Habaru voice? I've got a lot to accomplish, unlike you. Later. I don't want to smell you right now. It kind of smells like cemetery in here. I don't really want to smell much of anything, really.
And then you had Gen 7, which is the last one I played. The plot in that game was fucking wild, dude, because you had like Team Skull, who were literally just a bunch of like societal rejects who started a gang, and they're led by this guy named Guzma, who's a failed trial captain, and they're just kind of a bunch of misfit that just kind of cause mischief and aren't really taken that seriously, but they did take over a town, so you know they did do that. Then you find out that they're all being used by the secret evil Aether Foundation, who aren't evil at all, actually. They're pretty good guys because they help Pokemon, but their leader, called Lucamine, she's batshit insane because it's something to do with poisonous chemicals given off by jellyfish or something. So, you know, you go fight her because she's leading Team Skull, and she's also like, you hang out with like her daughter for the whole game, and then Lucamine goes into this portal, and because you're friends with her daughter tells you to go after her, so you do. So you go into this portal, and then Lucamine fuses with a fucking jellyfish and becomes a weird person jellyfish monster who you don't fight directly, and it's really lame that you don't fight directly. Instead, you just fight a normal Pokemon team, but they have like buff stats or something.
Anyway, trust me, the story was really good. I know I'm not making it sound very good, but by Pokemon standards, it was pretty good. And it's important to know it's pretty good, because Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon completely fucked it up. Because they completely changed Lucamine from this batshit insane villain to she's just kind of there. She tries to help stop this other fucking evil interdimensional thing called Ultra Necrozma. And then that's the villain of this game instead. And then you go through some wormholes and fight Ultra Necrozma, and it's the worst fight in Pokemon. Because he's just bullshit, because he's higher level than you are, if you didn't grind. And then for my team at least, he outsped them and one-shot all of them, so I just had to spam revives and hyper potions until he killed himself with struggle, and it was terrible. And it's an Ultra Sun, it's an Ultra Moon, not very good Pokemon games. And, you know, kind of contributed to the fact why I stopped buying Pokemon games after that. That and the fact that, you know, they're like $60 now. And I'm a cheapskate. Like, that's a 1.5 price hike. Like, that's not insignificant. And I don't think being on the Switch, like, justified that, especially with, you know, Sword and Shield. Before they got DLC, they had, you know, didn't have that much content. I don't think. Not enough to be worth $60, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm still rambling here, because here's the thing. It's the 31-minute mark. I said I would record one thing today, and that's what I did. So in the next part, I will actually do the rest of Lavender Tower. See you then, bye.